Rest in peace to Tamir Feyzutinov, 19 years old, hockey player. Passed away with some complications from a hockey injury.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible, horrible stuff. I mean, he's 19 years old. Like, you're not even getting a chance to experience anything.
Yeah, for real. Condolences to the family, dude.
Yeah.
Thoughts with the kid who was just clearing that puck, too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For sure.
doing just playing the game.
He's doing his job.
It's just a freak fucking accident.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. Yeah, it has nothing to do with him. You know what I mean? It's a freak accident. But either way, rest in peace. Also, rest in peace to the victims of the shootings in the Atlanta area down there in Georgia. Horrible, horrible stuff. Hate crime is awful.
Yeah, real sick shit, man.
I mean, come on.
Really sick shit. Yeah, just rest in peace. Thoughts with their families too. You know.
Yeah.
All the victims and all that, man. That shit's awful.
Horrible. Welcome back to the Scrum. March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, 2021. If you're doing something that's like not like well managed and social distance for St. Patty's Day, then you're an ass.
Yep.
Unless like every single person's vaccinated, it's like 6 people and you're related, or you're in
or your roommates.
You're in an open space. I'm not a fucking doctor. Don't listen to me.
If anything's been abundantly clear throughout this whole podcast life, it's that none of us
do
are
what
doctors.
You're supposed to do with the fucking guidelines in your area. Unless it's Texas, then it's basically like Resident Evil in that bitch. No, I'm kidding. You remember to wear green?
I did. I
wore it at work on accident.
Happy accidents, though, dude. I only put
So
this
no one
on
pinched me.
because I'm going over to my girlfriend's after this, and I don't want to get like attacked by her and her roommates. You know what I'm saying? Self-preservation.
I guess you really shouldn't be pinching anyone right now, like in a public. It's self-preservation. Yeah, because that's what couples do.
Exactly.
You gotta be cute about it. But like in a public situation, right now you probably shouldn't be doing the whole pinching.
Or in general, you know, if you don't know them, keep your hands to yourself.
It's not really acceptable.
Pandemic, non-pandemic, let's just, you know.
Just go pinching folks.
Yeah, let's, you know, no pinching.
Not strangers.
Yeah.
But even like people you're cool with, you probably shouldn't just be like.
If you're cool with them. You know,
I mean,
give them a friendly
like
pinch.
I'm saying, like a coworker.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, yeah, it's. You know.
I guess you shouldn't do that either. Like ever.
No.
You should never pinch your coworker. Take it from us.
Yeah.
Take it from Josh.
HR 101.
You know, it sounds like, not like from experience. It's like, I mean, don't take from. You say us. We're all serial pinchers.
I used to be running around pinching everybody.
On like the back of their arm.
Yeah, back of the arm. Just, you know. Just
Back of the neck.
How's your work going? Tell me to stop doing that. I had no idea.
The president and his friends and enemies approved of the 1,400. 1,400?
Oh, the stimulus?
The steam.
Yeah. Did y'all get it? Did it slide through?
Did you?
Checking your
Ask
pockets?
you first.
No, it did. I was lucky. It did come through. Except, so like, I never got any of the others, right? Like from the previous year.
Get shit on.
So like with the whole tax shit, like you're supposed to be able to like file.
Get shit on you, not like not everybody. Like, just fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
But so like I was supposed to like get it like with like my tax refund and all that shit, right? But the money that I got, there's no like adding up all the money I'm supposed to get from the government. There's no way I can get to this number. So I think they just shorted me like all around. They like took the lump sum and then we're going to cut a nice chunk out of this and here's what you get. I'm real upset about it, dude.
I think that happened to a lot of people.
Probably.
With the timing of all that.
Like I said, I didn't even get the first two when they were
The
supposed to
excuse now
come,
is people
so.
didn't have to do their taxes. They
Yeah.
don't have to do their taxes for another month.
Yeah. I mean, I hopped all over that shit, you know what I'm saying, dude.
I got my taxes done. You know what I'm saying?
I want that shit done quick, bro. I want front of the line, you know what I'm saying?
And maybe that's why you got your shit. Maybe it was based on people who already did their taxes.
Probably. I think it is. But still,
That
I
would
want
make
the rest of
sense.
my money, bro. You know what I'm saying?
This isn't the.
No, they're watching.
They're watching. Yeah,
the algorithms.
This is not the avenue though to request the government for anything.
I'm not requesting it. I'm demanding. Dude. They respond well to that, I'm sure.
But shouts out the stimulus.
Shouts out the IRS.
Shouts out.
Well. I like how y'all just made me give it my business, and we were gonna move right past it. It's all right, dude. It's okay. Did no one else get it? Am I the only one?
I'm not gonna tell y'all what I got in my pocket.
Dude, I'll give out your real address, bro. Both of them.
Got a picture of your mom's house right now.
It's your mom's house. I hope you.
Everyone's like, "You guys are brothers."
Would have never guessed it. Falcon Winter Soldier this Friday. Are you actually gonna watch this one? No. Piece of shit.
Dude, I watched fucking one of the. I watched that
Shut up.
whichever Avengers movie it was before I had seen like Black Panther.
Shut up.
Whatever the Thor movie that directly
Black Panther's
precedes.
amazing.
Crying about.
He's asking if I had seen the movies.
I don't care what you've watched. Stop fondling the mic.
Dude, you want me to do it slower?
No.
Want me to lick my finger?
You're like hitting me with the slow jerk right now.
Hit you with a pinch, dog.
Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like a lot more. I think it's supposed to be more like action.
Is it like straight to
cop.
streaming?
Yeah.
It is?
Nice. Like, it's like going to be just like WandaVision, isn't it?
Week to week.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, I thought, what's the new movie that's coming out? Isn't there
I mean, there's a few. I don't know which one's coming out first.
I think, well, I don't know if Multiverse of Madness is coming out first. I know the Spider-Man one's coming out this December.
Okay. See, I thought you were saying
I think
Multiverse
Multiverse of Madness is coming out in 22. You don't even know, man. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know.
Should be good. Watch it. Should be aight.
Or don't.
Bro, like, I mean, fuck Disney, but like,
I'm just kidding, man.
I was saying, you dick. So, I mean, it was definitely charging, right? So the hit on, well, okay, back it up a bit, because I think it was like you were saying, it was before this took place. Tenorti laid a smacker, on fucking Malkin in the corner.
I would say also a clean hit.
Yeah.
That hit on Malkin.
Yeah.
Malkin I think he tried to come back.
Rung his bell.
Yeah, I think he ended up leaving the game later on, but
he got up mad slow.
Yeah.
Got back to the bench really slow. It did not look
Tenorti's
good.
a big boy.
Yeah. Well, Malkin's a big guy too. And he usually more often than not, he'll win those battles. And,
but then later on, Tanev comes across
probably
the ice.
in some subconscious retaliation.
For sure. You take a guy's number, you know what I'm saying? You take out one
Bro
of these.
went across the whole
ice, the whole width
outside,
of it. The whole width of it. Hits Tenorti, what'd you say? Probably like 5-6 feet from the boards.
And aside from the blatant charge and lateness of it,
I don't think it was that late. I think the problem people have with it is he came, like you're saying, he came from like the far boards.
Never stopped with the fucking. He never stopped striding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. And then I believe Tenorti left the game after that. Did he go unconscious? I've only seen the clips people are posting, and they don't show the whole aftermath. He definitely does not look well after that hit.
Yeah.
Tanev gets the 5 and the rest of the game off, and now the argument is whether or not it was a clean hit. You have a lot of people coming out. I think Ryan Whitney came out and said this was one of the worst calls, giving him the 5 and a major for boarding. It's a heated debate.
It's a pretty aggressive charge,
Mm-hmm.
and I think if you word it right in the call, then you get away with it.
Yeah,
as the ref.
But they called it boarding, which
exactly. I think the boarding is what's like probably the most incidental part of it.
Yeah, they're just calling something at that point.
Right. It's and maybe that's because they didn't see the charge and they just looked at the violence, quote unquote, of the hit. You know how bad he comes down into the boards, hits the back of his head.
But it seems like it's definitely a charge. I just don't know if it warranted.
What fucks me up is
conduct.
What fucks me up though is I guess I'm not so much worried about it being a game as I am worried about it not being called right, but also when you compare it to the Pesci trip and the Ovechkin spear and the fucking Wilson hit, none of those were game misconducts.
And you're saying those have got to be all more flagrant.
Yeah, this one is
more flagrant than this one. I would have to agree. And that's kind of where I feel like they're.
With the Wilson hit being the least incidental, or the most incidental
out of all of them.
Out of all of them,
yeah,
arguably.
But it seems like they kind of refed it on the outcome of the play, which I guess it's hard. Like it's hard to judge them for doing that because it's like you see that happen as the ref. You know that escalates. Like, you let Tanev stay, you give him 2 minutes, let the game keep going, you know something else is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And we always talk about, I think even going back to the Wilson hit, people were saying in that game it was getting super chippy leading up to that, right? And what everyone online was saying is the refs need to stop before it gets there. And it's kind of like, is that what they were trying to do with this? Like, before this gets... if the Tenorti hit on Malkin already happened, then Tanev comes in and destroys Tenorti later on. The refs look at that going like, okay, this is very quickly going to escalate to a point where, people are definitely going to get seriously injured. Maybe a couple guys. We're going to cut it all, nip it at the bud right now. Let people know we're not taking any shit. Get them out of the game. Do you think that's what they were doing?
That's like the most logical, I think, approach that the refs would take it from.
Yeah, and you kind of hope they do that. In every game, we always say, the refs are there to police it. Yeah.
Police the game.
Same thing like with you. People get mad at in the UFC when guys take unnecessary punishment, and the guy who's fighting is like, listen, I can't stop till the refs tell me to stop.
And they got pride.
Yeah, and these guys are going to be the same way. Like, oh, you took our guy out.
And girls.
Yeah, but I'm saying, going back to the NHL, you took our guy out. Now,
there's girls who play professional hockey, Jacob.
That's true. I apologize.
Fucking piece of garbage. You fucking piece of trash.
But in this specific NHL game between the Predators and the Penguins.
Okay, that's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about. Just this
My
specifically.
My bad.
Was it the Predators?
That's what I thought.
Is it Predators? Okay. I don't know if I just had that completely wrong.
That's what it says. That's what I assumed.
Yeah, the refs.
Who does Tenorti play for?
That's honestly,
that's the biggest question of all this. We look at he's like, what? He's not even paying attention. Jacob, dude, take us home, bro. Take us home.
But no, the CDL drama, bro. CDL drama, dude.
Yeah. No, I love
Before
it.
we get on out of here, dude.
I love it.
So the CDL posts a behind the comms from week one, wasn't it? The week one.
I only saw the one about the one between Optic and FaZe. Is there another one?
I haven't even gone back to watch the original video. I've just seen clips when people are talking about it. So I've only seen Optic and FaZe clips.
Yeah, I think that's the only one they released.
But and then
I think
you have the pros coming out saying there's no way you posted this. I can't believe y'all would put this out there, saying this is giving away. What they're saying is this is giving away our strats. What we're doing on the map. We didn't know that these comms were going to be public. We thought this was all private, stuff like that. And I don't know. I'm kind of with Josh where you were at, where I'm it's a little disappointing seeing the reactions. You know what I'm saying? And you were talking. I know you were saying a bunch about it.
Well, so my whole thing is you got to realize that your fans love this content.
Love it.
And
that behind the game type of shit.
Exactly. That what's the fucking training camp show for the NFL?
Oh, Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks, dude. I used to love that shit. It's the same. Used to be the same producers that did the NHL one.
Mm-hmm.
And they stopped using the same shit. But either way, those behind the scenes looks into pro athlete's life for any aspiring athlete. Not that that was me. I'm just saying, it's good for that. It's good for fucking
anyone who's a fan.
Entertainment.
Yeah,
fans in general, sports fans.
Everyone always says they want to hear what's getting said in the huddle as a football game and shit.
Those are well done.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gives you that same sort of feeling if you get that much of an in-depth look. Also, it's the fucking it's on their time. It's on the CDL's time. They're the ones paying you at that point.
I'm sure it's in their contract.
I'm sure it's in their contract that everything you say during that time that gets recorded is not liable, but eligible for content use.
Because even during the broadcast, don't they cut to like let's have a live listen in to this team's comms, and it's them talking like, all right, he's over here doing saying 10,000 words a second and shit. But
yeah, you I guess, and they probably have something where it's like we never give you or we let you know when there's like a sanctioned break. And,
yeah,
it was probably during the fucking the during the airing, they got the fucking play-by-play guys talking about shit.
Yeah,
waiting to start a match and stuff like that between matches, between rounds. So I don't know.
But I think most of the
CDLs.
Most of the outrage, I feel like, is just because they don't. I don't think they care if they're their strats of what they're saying get released, because I think a lot of it's just like
strats.
Yeah, it's like any sport. Like there's only so much that you can plan to do, and then it's reacting to what happens.
Yep.
So what they're embarrassed about is that they like in optics case, like we're talking about, they were talking shit,
no one
hyping themselves up before the match, and then they got embarrassed in the match, and they're like, "Oh, you just put us out there when we were calling this and that guy. This guy's trash at the game," and then they shut us out, and then it's like, man, that's super fucking embarrassing. And I think that's what they're upset about more than fucking like you're saying, the strats.
100%. Well, also too, I think it's just a similar thing of man, no one cares if you masturbate, but if someone's no, I caught them masturbate, on accident, I walked in on them, masturbating by mistake, you're just no, I wasn't,
No,
you just get mad. It's the same kind of thing.
The same embarrassment.
You're just
but your parent knocks on the door.
You're no, what? You know what I'm saying? That's because they didn't know, right? There was no. And maybe if they hit him up hey, we're gonna release this comm video.
Yeah.
Maybe if they at least gave him that courtesy, they probably wouldn't have had that same sort of reaction. Either way, it's all good shit. I think it's great content.
Yeah, and if any of these guys are smart, flip it into your own content too. You know what I'm saying? It props to there's a big prop for fucking. Now, dude, take it full pro wrestling. Just build off of these beefs now. All these guys are friends. Or most of them in real life. It's a pretty small community. That's why you can tell
the shit talking that's happening is extremely non-serious.
Yeah, exactly. It's dude, these guys
it's good banter.
These guys, they switched. There's so much switching teams and stuff.
Right.
Everything's so new. These guys have been a part of a small community. Just fucking build off that shit. Start talking even more wild shit online. Just tweeting at each other, even if it's all love. Just do it.
Right.
More clicks, dude. More views on your.
I'm sure that'll ebb and flow. That's the thing. A lot of these guys are pretty authentic.
Yeah.
Which is nice. But yeah, no, it's good. That's good shit either way.
Definitely.
For sure. Yeah. Send us out.
Okay. You can get us at Talkin' Sauce Pod, no underscore, respect the underscore. If you're watching, what? Podcast is on every Monday, every streaming service on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the bell. Follow me at JCobb, JAY_COBBB. Josh.
Hit me at Teebs, TABZZ.
Dylan.
I mean, already, you T-Bags, your mom, 69420, lowercase x, capital X. It's you T-Bags, your mom, 69420, lowercase x, capital X.